Hi everybody, it's Miss Wareham from Gordon J. Lau Elementary. I'm the librarian there, and I'm here to show you how you can use Soundtrap to create audio files that you can then insert into your presentations, such as a Google slide presentation. Everyone in SFUSD, San Francisco Unified, has a free account to Soundtrap, so this is a great opportunity for you to be able to use that for its audio. I'm going to start at our Soundtrap basic page, go to the words log in, and I'll log in and show you what to do. It's nice and easy. We'll log in with our credentials, type in my secret password. Of course, I would never tell anybody. And then make sure it knows what account I'm using. And we can get going. So I think that Soundtrap is a really great resource that allows you to do things both audio, like for a podcast with a microphone, using your computer's internal microphone. That's what we will be doing today. You can also use it to make music. And that's a really fun thing to do that I want you to experiment with on your own. You can really get creative using Soundtrap. But today we're going to start by just entering the studio. So we'll go to Enter Studio here, that purple button, and we're going to make 3 recordings that we will upload into a file. I have a Google slide presentation I've already created. Perhaps you saw the screencast for that. And this will be kind of part 2 of the project, and then we will eventually upload our recordings into that presentation. So this is a bit of a 3-part series here, if you will. Now, on that Google slide presentation, I only had 3 slides, and so we'll make 1 recording for each slide, and then we'll download them to our computer and upload them to our drive, and then insert them. So today we have 2 choices, music or podcast. And podcast is the one that we're going to be working with today. So click on podcast, and then you have a bunch of different choices, but we're going to go to the plus sign, add a new track. And we're going to be using the voice and microphone, the internal microphone from your computer. And then as soon as you hit start recording, it will record. So for this one, I'm just doing the title and author for my title slide. Rain Clouds and Rainbows by Miss Wareham. After I stop, then it's going to process what I've done. And I need to make sure I put a name on that. So I'm going to immediately click on Untitled Podcast and change it to Rain Clouds and Rainbows. So I know exactly what it is. And once I've done that, I can click Save. If you try saving it beforehand or leaving beforehand, it will remind you that you want to save, but it won't remind you to change the name. And if you don't label your projects, they all get so confusing. If we want to listen to what we've just done, you have to rewind it because it's at the end, and then you can play it. Rain Clouds and Rainbows by Miss Wareham. I can also check by going and closing this little X on this box right here, and then I can see the track. The purple is showing me where the play is, so if I bring that purple, slide that back to the beginning, this is the actual thing that I've recorded. And if I wanted to, I could put some sounds behind it. So if I put the plus sign there, then I could add a drum beat if I wanted to. And maybe I'm just going to do like a rain cloud, 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 rain cloud. Okay, Sorry. And let's stop that. And we're going to, I'm going to change the machine from vanilla to some low funk hard, maybe. Just cuz. Okay. So now if I close this out, I can see what I've done. And I could bring that back to the beginning and I could play it.
Rain Clouds and Rainbows by Miss Wareham.
Now, if I want to copy that, and I could paste it, and I could paste it, and then I could have it going through the entire length. But that drum was pretty loud over my words. So here you see the volume right there. I can just drop that volume really low. Low, low, how low can you go? There we go. And let's try playing it again.
Rain Clouds and Rainbows by Miss Wareham.
Okay, we're not going to play around putting music behind any of the other ones, but I just wanted to show you a little intro of how you would do that if you were curious, because it is kind of fun to play with the music part of this. So we've saved this, and now I want to open my second file. So I go to File, New. I do wish to save it. See, it reminds you to save, just like I told you it would. And then the new one, Project, is a podcast. Add a track, Voices and Microphones again. And I'm just going to read the text that I put on my slide. So pardon me while I read. Rain clouds, missing my friends, not getting to see my grandmother for her birthday, wishing I was at school, people getting sick, people out of work. Okay, so I've recorded that. First thing I need to do is give it a title. So I go up to Untitled Podcast, Rain, Clouds, and Rainbows 2. So then I know this is the second side in that presentation. Try to keep your names similar enough that you'll be able to find them all together. Sometimes I even like to put the 2 at the beginning because then I can see easily if it doesn't show the entire title. I'll see, okay, that's the second one. Okay, so I'm going to save that and I'll move on to the third one. File, File, New. We're doing a podcast again. We will add a new track and it will be using the voice and microphones. Okay, pull up your text that you need to read and rainbows. More time with my family. My neighbors smile and wave more. I had time to grow some seeds. I still get to see people through video. I can sleep in later. Okay, so I've finished recording my 3 audio files. I need to save that one. So I bet you can guess what I'm going to do the title for this. 3 Rain, Clouds, and Rainbows. And save it. Once I've done that, then it'll be time to go out of this studio part. I'm going to click the X, and then I'm going to be in the area where I can see this particular file I just did. I could play around with lots of things around it, and I highly encourage you to do that. You've got time, so why not explore? But right now I want to go to where the files are kept, all of my projects and files. And you click on this parentheses with the minus sign, and that will bring us back out of the studio. Once we get out of the studio, it's going to show me all of my projects. So I've got My project's right here, and you can see the 3 that I've done, rain clouds and rainbows. What I want is to click on the box so the word download appears. Click on download, and I'm going to download each of those 3 files. Once I've downloaded them to my computer, then I do need to go into my drive, and I need to upload those files to my drive. So hopefully that's something that you've done before, but perhaps I can do a quick screencast to show you how to upload a file to a drive if that's something that you need, because that would be the 3rd step in this process. So now I've downloaded all 3 of those files. They're on my computer, and the next thing I would do would be go to Google Drive, and I would upload those 3 files, and I would like to then add those to my Google slide presentation. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope it's given you an idea of something that you might want to play around with, and I look forward to seeing you all again sometime soon in the future. Thanks for joining us today. Once again, this is Miss Worm from Gordon Lau, showing you how to create an audio file through Soundtrap that you can upload to your presentations. Stay healthy, everybody. Bye-bye.